Alright, what's up guys, it's Chaotic here, and welcome to another update video. I've done a couple of these for the past couple of days. No I haven't, I've only done one. I can count, I swear. But today I've got 4 different things to talk about in this video, and I don't actually have that much time, so let's get into the video. So, the first thing is, you'll probably notice of the intro and probably all my banners and all my logos, is that I am no longer known as Chaos. Now, I've decided to change my gamertag / alias type thing. Basically, if people aren't going to call me by my real name, which is Ross, most people end up going to the sort of in-game name. And my in-game name is usually Chaos. The reason I'm changing it to Chaotic is simply down to my PSN gamertag, which is of course Chaotic102, and it's just a pure convenience for people. A lot of people end up calling me Chaotic anyway, so I decided just to change all my things because that's kind of what I'm called more often now. Back in Ghost, I was called Chaos pretty much all the time, but Chaotic, that's what I'm being known to now. And of course, it's nice to change things up, you know, after doing things for a certain amount of time. It's great to, you know, change things, just to get a better sort of overlook of things. I don't know. I don't know if it's a nice thing to change, but oh well. As you can tell, I'm very professional doing this. The next thing is going to be streaming. I'm going to be trying to get back to daily streaming, and the simple reason I'm going to be able to do daily streaming is purely down to one thing. If I'm going to be competing in Call of Duty, I have to be doing daily practice. Now, obviously, some days I won't be able to practice, in which case I will be streaming Minecraft. Now, obviously, some of my viewers and some of my attention on my streams obviously come from Minecraft, and that's understandable because I did do a lot of Minecraft. But I do want to stream more Call of Duty than Minecraft, but I also enjoy playing Minecraft, basically. So I'm going to be streaming that every time I'm not streaming Call of Duty, which just makes sense, really. If you want to go check out my Twitch, then go ahead. It's going to be in the description. And while you're at it, I might as well go follow my Twitter. That's where basically all my videos, all my Twitch stuff, all my news, and all my rants go up on Twitter. If you ever want to have a laugh about me complaining about competitive Call of Duty or anything that's relevant to me, then go ahead and check out my Twitter. As it stands right now, there is not a current schedule. It's very difficult for me to make a schedule, purely down to, like, for example, yesterday we were playing at around 2, half 2. Today we're going to be playing at around 6:30. So the only way I'd be able to find a schedule is if we made a daily practice schedule. And that's difficult for some people because obviously some people have commitments to make, as well as I, and it just becomes more complicated if we try and do like a daily team practice schedule. And it's better just to get daily practice, whether it's within an hour or within like 5 hours or whatever. So yeah, the third section is going to be videos. I don't do very many of them, and it's something that I wish wasn't the case. Usually I don't do YouTube videos, less down to the fact that I'm lazy and more down to the fact that I can't really think of things to record. I don't like recording things that, you know, have already been done. Like, I enjoy doing the Let's Play of Minecraft, which I did like last year, January, but once I'd finished it, I realized how similar it was to every other sort of Let's Play series out there, and I realized that there wasn't that much attention to it, purely down to the fact it wasn't different. Obviously, when it comes to Minecraft videos, it's very difficult for me to make something new because the bigger YouTubers and the bigger streamers always get to the Minecraft content first. And the fact that the Minecraft community is basically just filled with young people now, and I think I should just leave Minecraft alone in terms of YouTube videos and focus more on what my strength on different gaming videos, which obviously lie down at competitive Call of Duty. Now, in terms of the videos that I will actually be doing, obviously I'll be lying down into Call of Duty videos and morely down to competitive, informative videos and gameplay. What I basically mean like that is, if you didn't see my Twitter, I basically ranted about the fact that how we've kind of lost my touch in terms of competitive and sort of what I was morely known for, which is my in-game knowledge and the way I could lead a team and the way I could literally change a game in both morale and just effort being put in from different players. I could switch it all around with just a few encouraging words, and it was something that I was, you know, more known for than my actual gun skill itself, because I've never been known for having great gun skill. I've never been known for having great abilities to snap onto different targets. The reason I was able to succeed and do well in competing in Call of Duty and win games was less down to that and more down to the fact that I could lead a team. Not only that, but I could always predict people. specifically down into Ghost, less in AEW because I was struggling with the speed of the game. But Black Ops 3, it really started to come back near the end, where I was basically being able to predict anyone. When I was, for example, like evac S&D, like there's always particular places that I knew people would go. And some people, even after a whole year of competing and a whole year of playing Call of Duty, there are still some people out there who just would not be able to predict people. Like, for example, I think it was A-Bomb, there's always next to glass. Someone always either went into glass or went into water. It was as simple as that. Whether they were pushing through mid or pushing for A, there was always going to be someone glass. And the best way to counter that is with a sniper. And I always knew where they would stand. No one ever stands at the far right corner of glass. I'm obviously talking about if you actually know Black Ops 3. No one ever stands at the bottom on the windows. They always stand in the flat surface on the left. That was just simple stuff that I sort of knew. And it was little things like that that actually made me so effective. And I was able to predict people. It also made it great for pre-firing. Because if you guys, how can I compare it? I think Havoc does this quite a bit in sometimes of his videos, or Nagafin or something like that, where he will basically count down, go 3, 2, 1, and he will say something after that, predicting what's going to happen. That was something I used to do in my head, and that it worked out for 1v1s, where I was able to go 3, 2, 1, and then I'd shoot, and the person would either be near there, or just about to come around the corner, or was sometimes in which I'd never recorded, because you know, who records 1v1s nowadays, I would always end up picking up the kill. And the simple reason I was able to do that was because I just knew how the map layout goes, and just how teams, or different teams, play. Which is why when people are always complaining about, like, lack of bullet reg, or it's lagging, it's great experience for me to see how those teams will act and predict, because, like, for example, if I'm playing on a bad host, and people know that you're playing on a bad host, they will do different things to people who are, like, saying on an even host. Like, for example, I think it was more lane AW because the con was just awful there. If someone was playing on a laggy host, the host would always take out an Amelie, and specifically on Detroit, you would never see the Amelie push the hill, nor would they push blue, nor would they push garage. They would always pre-aim ambulance. And that was something they would always do. They would never go to garage, never go to blue. The simple reason for that is because they're kill hoarding. And that was, again, that was just simple little things like that, just like knowing that they will never loot garage. And it made it easy for me to just quickly flank round and pick up the kill on top box because they just weren't paying attention. And it was, like I'm saying, it's just little things like that that made the effective plays more effective, basically. And it's great if I would be able to spread that knowledge, but obviously simple things like being a good teammate, those were simple points that everyone should know, that I personally know very well, even though I'm not really showing it in IW, which I really need to turn around. I'm playing badly on IW, although I'm getting better gun skill. I'm a bad teammate, I'm willing to admit that. But obviously I want to spread out and sort of spread the knowledge of that, be like a guru for Call of Duty. Not a very good one, but you know, one that would work. So the last topic I'm going to be talking about is more specific on my competitive ways in IW. So obviously I'll be competing in Call of Duty. I'm going to be continuing as the AR player for my team. I've tried playing SMG OBJ, but I've realized that although I'm quick to snap onto targets, I'm too aggressive. And what I mean by that is, like, when it's completely pointless to do so, I would push right through the middle of the map, completely unaware that someone's going to probably get me, and for example on throwback, someone's going to be in green, obviously, someone's going to be on bus stop, watching mid, you know, simple things like that I would be completely unaware of, and I would just get shot down, and then I'd rage. And that's something I really need to work on, is rage. At the moment, I'm unclear of the org right now. We were going to join a team called Luminous Energy, but unfortunately their following is non-existent, and they pretty much do nothing, and we pretty much join them purely for the name, less for anything else. But then obviously, not obviously, you guys don't know this. One of our teammates at the time was being involved with a team called Team Maxima, and basically they were offering some good bonuses and good benefits for joining them. The reason I'm unclear of what org is because right now we have another team that we could potentially join, at the moment. I'm not unsure of the name or anything, but that's just something we'll have to discuss at a later time. In terms of teammates and who I'm going to be teaming with, I'm not going to announce that until we actually get an org where I'm able to link specific things, because usually a team without an org is more likely to disband and fall apart than a team with an org, because some people who are in an org feel like they have, you know, a right to actually do stuff within that team. Now, at this moment as it stands, we are hoping to attend a LAN in 2017, but that's for the future and beyond. So guys, if you enjoyed, if you did, be sure to pass the like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel, because it really does help me out and it shows a lot of support. My name is Chaotic, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.